In November 2020, while the world was reeling from the COVID-19 pandemic, Ambassador Philbert Johnson arrived in Vienna as Ghana's first resident ambassador to Austria and permanent representative to the United Nations offices. It was a moment of great uncertainty, but also one of immense opportunity. Tasked with establishing a new diplomatic mission, Ambassador Johnson and his team faced the enormous challenge of navigating a global crisis. Together, they laid the foundation for Ghana's first permanent diplomatic presence in Vienna. This mission would go on to represent Ghana's interests across several multilateral organizations and forge stronger bilateral ties with Austria. This strengthened partnership culminated in Austria opening its first ever embassy in Ghana, a testament to the deepening ties between the two nations. Ambassador Philbert Abaka Johnson's diplomatic career spans nearly 3 decades, a journey dedicated to advancing Ghana's interests and shaping its role on the global stage. From his early role as special assistant to the ECOWAS special representative during the Liberian peace process to becoming Ghana's first resident ambassador to Austria, Ambassador Johnson's impact is undeniable. Over the years, Ambassador Johnson has served Ghana with distinction in missions across the globe, including Bern, Brussels, Moscow, Ottawa, and New York. He has also held senior positions at Ghana's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, where he was instrumental in creating the Diaspora Affairs Bureau, formalizing Ghana's engagement with its diaspora, and developing key policies for regional integration and trade. Ambassador Johnson's multilateral achievements include his leadership at the United Nations, where he served as Deputy Permanent Representative in New York, and more recently as chair of the IAEA Board of Governors and the Commission on Narcotic Drugs. These roles have seen him lead efforts to address critical global challenges, from nuclear safety to combating transnational crime. His work has been deeply rooted in fostering cooperation and consensus, whether through negotiating agreements such as the Economic Partnership Agreement between Ghana and the EU, or leading discussions on Africa's role in multilateral diplomacy. He has represented Ghana at high-level conferences, from the African Union to the UN General Assembly, always advocating for sustainable development and regional integration. Ambassador Johnson holds advanced degrees in international affairs and international trade law and economics, reflecting his keen analytical approach to diplomacy. His passion for sustainable development, diaspora engagement, and conflict resolution continues to inspire his work. Under Ambassador Johnson's leadership, Ghana and Austria achieved significant milestones. In 2023, the Austrian Chancellor, His Excellency Karl Nehammer, made a historic visit to Ghana, the first by an Austrian head of government. The visit solidified cooperation in areas such as trade, defense, and education. Ambassador Johnson's tenure in Vienna has been defined by his exemplary leadership on the multilateral stage. As chair of the International Atomic Energy Agency's Board of Governors, he steered global efforts to enhance nuclear safety, expand technical cooperation, and promote peaceful uses of nuclear energy, bringing tangible benefits to Ghana and Africa. At the Commission on Narcotic Drugs, he led the adoption of the 2024 Ministerial Declaration, charting a course for addressing global drug challenges amidst complex geopolitical contexts. Ambassador Johnson's leadership also ensured the successful adoption of Ghana's resolutions on the gender dimensions of corruption and the role of crime prevention in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, both of which garnered unanimous international support. The mission facilitated Ghana's co-chairing of the preparations for the Ministerial Conference on Nuclear Science, Technology, and Applications, fostering partnerships to strengthen Africa's capacity in these critical areas. Furthermore, under his leadership, Ghana hosted key international events, including the UN Central Days in Africa, which spotlighted Ghana's role in promoting international trade law across the continent. Through his tireless work, Ambassador Johnson has solidified Ghana's reputation as a leader in multilateral diplomacy, ensuring that Africa's interests are represented and advanced on the global stage. Ambassador Johnson's vision for diplomacy extended beyond the negotiation table, embracing the power of culture to build bridges. In 2023, he spearheaded an art exhibition at the Chancery in Vienna, showcasing the vibrancy and diversity of Ghanaian artistry. From bold Kente designs to intricate carvings, the event highlighted Ghana's creative ingenuity and captivated an international audience. Through similar initiatives, Ambassador Johnson not only strengthened cultural ties between Ghana and Austria, but also inspired a deeper appreciation for African art and culture on the international stage. Through tireless dedication and teamwork, the Vienna mission was recognized as Ghana's Diplomatic Mission of the Year in 2024. Ambassador Johnson credits this success to the resilience and professionalism of his team. Over the past 3 decades, Ambassador Philbert Johnson has dedicated his life to the service of Ghana and the international community. From his early contributions to peacebuilding in Liberia during the ECOWAS mission to his groundbreaking work as Ghana's first Director of Diaspora Affairs, he has consistently embodied the ideals of diplomacy, partnership, innovation, and resilience. As Ghana's representative in capitals across the globe and at the United Nations, Ambassador Johnson has championed the national and regional strategic interests, advancing trade, regional integration, and sustainable development. His tenure as Ghana's ambassador to Austria has been the culmination of a career defined by extraordinary leadership and impact. Whether strengthening bilateral ties with Austria, chairing key international bodies, or championing African voices on the global stage, Ambassador Johnson has left an indelible mark on Ghana and Africa's diplomatic history. As we celebrate 3 decades of service, we honor a statesman whose legacy will inspire generations of diplomats to follow. Thank you, Ambassador Johnson, for your unwavering commitment to Ghana and the world.